So here is round 3, race 3 of the URL btcc replica championship at Red Bull Ring. This race is reverse grid, so reverse grid according to the previous race results. So we've got URL TCMD on pole, Vexman on second, Silver on third, Lee Whip on fourth, Sleepless Nights on fifth, URL Stealth on sixth, URL Brooksy 7th, Dre Goblin 8th, URL Robertson 9th, Hodgie in 10th, Sideways George 11th, Palmer in 12th, Dean in 13th, and Too Fast in 14th. Thank God it's actually a dry track again. Let's get into it. We've got a few places changing going into turn 1. Vex managing to come through in first place, so there was a little bit of contact between him and Sleepless, but nothing too aggressive. I think it's just the nature of that track and the first lap, first turn. So we've got Sleepless actually doing a move there on Vexed. TC getting all out of shape, nearly going past Vexed and then nearly spinning himself out, managing to regain himself and stay in third position. Oof. So Vexed getting really close onto the back of Sleepless there. Very hard on the brakes. You see the brake disc glowing. So let's have a look. We've got Sleepless in first, Vex following in second, TC in third, Brooksy following close behind in fourth, looking for a move there. Getting the move done, moving up to third. So we've got Brooksy in third, TC in fourth. Lee Whip in 5th, Stealth in 6th, as TC actually gets a little penalty there. Hodgie in 7th, Dean in 8th, Mark Palmer 9th, Sideways in 10th, Robertson 11th, Too Fast in 12th, Dre Goblin 13th, and Silver in 14th. We go back with the leaders. So we've still got Sleepless there. He's got the fastest lap at the moment, but it is only lap 2. See what his time is at the end of this lap. He's extending that gap to the Vexman now. It's looking like this is actually a really good track for the McLaren in the dry. In fact, it was doing pretty well in the wet as well. Oh, Brooksy really managing to close it up in the braking zone there. I think Vex has got a reason to worry. Decent result if he manages to hold on to second place, but he nearly goes deep there. think we've got a little battle here going on between Hodgie and TC. Let's go on board with Hodgie for a minute, see what we can see. There's TC managing to pull away slightly on him there. We got Dean right in the background. That Porsche is very good on the brake, so he should be able to close up the gap. As we got a little squabble going on in the background there as well, I think. Freeway battle. George, Stealth and Palmer. We've got Too Fast, Robertson, Goblin and Silver. Sideways looking for the move on Stealth, not quite managing to get it done on turn 1. It's looking like Dean is getting ever closer to the back of Hodgie there. Hodgie not having any of it. Oh, that's Hodgie closing the gap there. Dean still managing to get through. Or has he? No, he's not. Go on, Hodgie. This is some brilliant defending by Hodgie, who's actually just recently switched to using a wheel, and he's come on leaps and bounds. I think he's actually managed to find his flow now, giving Dean a run for his money. We'll come back to this battle in a minute, as Brooksy's actually managed to get past the Vexman now. Or URL Vexman now, should I say. Vex might even have had a penalty there. I'm not too sure. So we've got Sleepless in first, Brooksy in second, Vexed in third, Lee Whip in fourth. Another good race here for Lee Whip after a bad start to the season. TC in fifth. If he can hold on to this will be a good result for TC. Go on, lad. Hodgie in sixth, doing really well to fend off Dean at the moment. Fair play to him. Dean is normally up there in sort of like the top 5. So Hodgie doing really well here, having a brilliant race. Fantastic driving. Matt Palmer getting a little out of shape in the background there. Dipping a couple of wheels on the grass. Too Fast looking for a move on George. Not quite getting it done. So we got Team Silver pitting again. Strange. So these races, normally tyre wear and fuel doesn't really come into effect, so I wonder if he's having some technical issues again, or maybe his gearbox needs servicing. I'm not too sure what's going on. So we go on board again with Sleepless in first. Managed to extend that lead again to Brooksy. It's looking like it might be a first win with League 2 for Sleepless, if he can keep the position. All he needs to do is keep his head down, stay consistent, let people make little mistakes like Brooksy just did then, although it doesn't look like it's cost him too much. This Vexman not quite close enough to do anything. Under no pressure from Lee Whip in fourth. He's under no pressure from the rest of the pack. And then we got Hodgie in fifth. Dean in sixth. TC in seventh. Palmer in eighth. Sideways in 10th as 2 fast managers to get the slip on him to move up to 9th. Goblin 11th. Robertson 12th. Stealth 13th and Team Silver in 14th. I thought that was the fastest lap then for Sleepless. But Brooksy's actually got the fastest lap with a 1:28.8. Which is a very good time. Vexman only managing to put in a 1:29.5, which is still a very respectable time. Lee Whip behind him. It's also his fastest is a 1:29, 1:29.6. Hodgie still defending to Dean here. I think this is actually the closest battle at the moment. We'll keep on board with these guys for a minute. So Hodgie puts in the best middle sector there. Dean trying to go up the inside. The M6 has just got the grunt there though. Oh, Dean managing to pick up a little 0.5 second penalty, which he is going to have to serve. But can he scrub it before the start-finish line, or is he going to have to pull over and serve it? Yeah, so it looks like he's pulling over to the right there. He's had to pull over to the right and serve it. So Hodgie goes through, TC follows him. It's unlucky there, Dean. I think it was that little move he did up the inside there. Like the 2 wheels were just too far off the curb possibly. I think that was where that penalty came from. We've got TC trying to pressure Hodgie now. TC have a really good race this one. He's never going to get it down the outside there, but he's always nearly got the switch back again. Has he got the switch back? Doesn't. Oh, looks like he might just edge it ahead. Hodgie's still ahead by a gnat's whisker, but TC has got the inside for this turn. And TC has managed to get past him. Can Hodgie come back though? Can he pull it back and get past TC? In fact, I'd probably say that at the moment the midfield is looking like the best place to be. Sure, it's definitely where the most action's going on. As Dean's actually dropped down to 9th now, and he's actually landed himself a second penalty there. That's really unlucky there. He is going to have to serve that before the end of this lap. As Brooksy's managed to chip away that gap now, he's probably now about 2.5 seconds. Well, he's now within a second, I'd say, of Sleepless. I think there's definitely going to be a battle here for first place. Sleepless has got a fight on his hands as Brooksy really closes up on that last turn. I think it was turn 4. Up to turn 5 now. It's turn 6. Really putting Sleepless under pressure now. I'm sure Sleepless can feel it with a mirror full of purple Atenza. So Brooksy versus Sleepless, who's gonna be the victor? This is surely gonna be the final lap now. don't think too many more places are going to change now, as we can see Vexman in the background there. Doesn't look like he's being pressured by Lee Whip. Doesn't look like Lee Whip's managed to close that gap anymore yet. Although it does look like Dean and Sideways have finally managed to get past Hodgie in the background as well. That's unlucky for Hodgie, he was doing really well. I thought he was going to have a very good result. Oh, this battle is really starting to hot up now. Brooksy looking to try and go around the outside there. Sleepless having none of it. He said, no, I've got the inside line. It's not going to happen, son. I think. Oh, Sleepless has actually got a little penalty there, so he's had to back off and let Brooksy take it. Oh, that's unlucky there. So we got Brooksy finishing on pole, Sleepless in second, Vexman finishing in third, Lee Whip in fourth, 2 Whip finishing in fifth. Is it going to be a photo finish with TC and Dean? TC manages to get 6th, Dean in 7th, Sideways in 8th, Hodgie bringing it home in 9th, Robertson 10th, Mark Parman 11th, Stealth in 12th, Goblin in 13th, and I believe Team Silver finished in the pits. What a race there from Brooksy. Oh no, there's still another lap, but I think Sleepless thought it was the last lap, so he backed off, and he's run out of fuel. Sleepless has run out of fuel on the final lap, but he hasn't got to worry because everybody else has finished, so he's all good. So Brooksy's now just got to cruise it home to the finish line. Sleepless will eventually finish. Just want to, again, while we're watching a bit of Brooksy, just want to thank Alexander Hutchinson, Christopher Craigie and Ginger Baxter for hosting the lobbies. Big shout out to our sponsors, which are Digital Motorsport and I forget the name of the other one. I do apologise. Yeah, this has been it. Thank you for watching.